Hi, I'm Michi and that's my channel. Yeah, I don't know, I think we don't get a puzzle, but the title of this video would be a talking video, so you know I don't build a puzzle in the thing, but I have puzzles and I'm not sure if I show you everything that I bought or have new or get my hands on it because my daughter bought it and I have it then to build up. I'm usually not showing haul videos because I'm not buying that much puzzles and I'm not getting in the shop and make buy with me puzzles, shopping with me. It's I don't know, I don't feel that good to film in a store. No, I don't want to produce this content, so I don't. Yeah, and I have no pleasure of haul videos, so I normally not producing them. But I thought I have one or two few new. I was in a thrift store, I was on a Flohmarkt. It's a thrift store from a one-in-a-kind thing. There is a market in the parish and you have 2 days to buy what there is donated. And yeah, there were one or two puzzles, I think one or two more than I thought I get, but they were really cheap, so they wanted to have 1 or 2 euros per puzzle, and catch me that what I thought that I wanted to have. Yeah, not that much, and I've bought 1 or 2 here and there, and to the months, I mean it's 3 months now. I collected a little bit more puzzles, and 2 or 3 have to buy my daughter, so I've got the little new puzzles to show you. And while I'm showing you, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my life today and what I'm doing now as big projects. And I have a big project. I was feeling really lost because I wanted to have a new 6,000 piece puzzle, and I don't know which brand, I don't know which kind of picture. I'm not sure if this if the next one is another thing, but yeah. I've chosen this new 6,000 piece puzzle, and it's at the moment on my table, and I built it, so it would take maybe 2-3 more weeks and it's built, and maybe a week more to add the video. And that's normally a thing of, I really like to see this big time lapses, this building from this big puzzles, and normally I add the video relatively time near. The rest of them I have footage over footage, and I only have to choose. I would choose the music, choose if I wanted to have a text, choose if I have an intro or outro, choose if the thing is choose if the thing is now a good moment of having them. So maybe on Halloween a darker puzzle. I have one and I have puzzled it, but I thought maybe I release this on Halloween. I have a Alice in Wonderland puzzle. I don't know, it's always like when should I release all these puzzles that are puzzled? I mean, there are so many, but when they are all added and all uploaded, what should I do next? I feel that it's always a little bit of a fear of what is the next kind of content I make, and I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. But one of my projects you're not seeing is this here. I'll show you a short clip about this big puzzle chosen to get rid of the antique map. I don't know. At the first, I think we only take it down and store it on a shelf or on a cupboard. But then I have to buy a new board to glue another puzzle on it, and the board was a little bit too small, so there was an edge of 5 millimeters that the puzzle was bigger than the wooden board underneath. I mean, I'm not good at gluing puzzles. I use a nut puzzle glue. The last I have glued with wood glue. Glued it on the back side and then get the wood board on it and then let it dry and then turn it nothing on the outside of the puzzle. But there was too much glue and there was getting through the lines and gluing on the floor, and the pieces, the puzzle on the outside get a little bit damaged. I mean, you can see this in the footage. I normally not showing you in detail and I have not photographed it, but I was always a little bit disappointed because there were damaging on the antique map puzzle on the outside. And yeah, I don't know when or how, but we decided to dump it. I really wanted to discharge it, and I thought, honestly, this picture is not a thing I have choose. I have found it, and it was so cheap, and I wanted to have a 5,000 piece puzzle, and it was so cheap that I bought it. It laying on the side from this flat to the other flat, so this antique map puzzle lays 2 or 3 years in the corner, and I have not the space, I have not the time, I have not the patience, and it was there. It was really, really cheap, and I wanted to have a 5,000 piece puzzle, and therefore, yeah, I'm not choosing this picture. It was a nice thing. You can look at it, and I was so proud of building the first 5,000 piece puzzle, so to hang it up, I didn't want it to puzzle this puzzle a second time. I knew that was a horrible thing, not totally, but it was so difficult. A puzzle with only 3 or 4 colors, it's really, really difficult. And yeah, I don't, I have not the feeling of I wanted to puzzle it the second time, so I really wanted to glue them and take it on the wall. But the more I think of it, I didn't feel attached to them. And then we buy a puzzle that we chosen to wanted to hang it on a wall, and this is that's Thomas Kinkade Disney puzzle. It's Winnie the Pooh, and it's really sweet, but it has really small pieces. It's the Schmidt one, and we puzzled it in 2 bags of 3,000 pieces. That's a hard puzzle. It's a hardcore puzzle. I don't recommend Thomas Kinkade when it comes up to scaling up and up. I mean, Mandy today, she's puzzled a 3,000 piece puzzle, I think. It's the same no. That was so long. I mean, it took me 1 month to do a 3,000 piece puzzle, and we built it. Then the second part, and I don't want it to mix it together, and I don't want it to do it a second time. It was really, really hard. I mean, the funny parts of Winnie and Christopher Robin and Eeyore and Tigger and Piglet. It's the funny part, but it is so small, and the rig is really, really big tree with this green. No, I don't want to do this a second time. So, yeah. And then we recycled the board. We're getting rid of the old antique map off the board with sheer force. We remove everything and every glue and to have the board. Then we painted the edge. Of course, it was a little bit too big, and we rounded the corners, so that's nice to look at. And yeah, then gluing the things with double-sided tape on it. So we always hope that it's not getting down. We tape it in 4 sections and trying to. It's I think double-sided tape that's used to glue floor. I don't know, floor, a fabric floor. I don't know what it. But it's really hard, strong, attached, and it's now 2 months on, and it looks fine. Yeah, and yeah, it's I taped it 2 times. I taped it first. I taped it, and then second I got him with double-sided tape on the board, and theoretically you can get it off and puzzle it again. I mean, when I decide to remove this and transfer another picture on it, other puzzle, I think I can now better getting the strips up and getting a new one up. I mean, we was a little bit of which we wanted to have on the wall. Of course, I also have this bluebird puzzle. It's the same bigness, it's the same size as this, and we could transfer it to them also, but we decided that Winnie the Pooh is better for us in our living room, so now we have Winnie the Pooh. Blow hay. That's blow hay. Yeah. Yeah, what would I wanted to say? I'm totally honestly stupid. I never make a mind of what I should talk about, and I'm never talking with my hand, and I was checking the camera around, and I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I mean, I sit here and talking with my phone, and the washing machine is rattling in the background, and my life is so confusing nowadays. I really have the feeling of not knowing myself. I mean, try to find a job is a job itself, and it's really not good. I don't find. it's I don't know. I mean, I have the feeling of I will find something, but would I find something soon or later? I don't know. And to be honest, if I get something, then okay. If I get nothing the next half a year, okay. It's difficult financially, but the rest of the things, you don't have the stress of getting in touch with many people. You don't have the stress of explaining yourself every time you get with a new person. You don't have, I don't have to drive there and come back, and the organization of life is difficult enough to be honest. With life alone, I have all handful to do. But yeah, I could work, and I will work, and I will find something, but it's always what, which, where. Yeah. That's another story, I think. Yeah. So I wanted to show you puzzles, and I talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. So the first I wanted to show, it's one of the new 750 pieces from Ravensburger. It's made in Germany. That's the title is Magic and Love are parables in every place. Can you read it for yourself? It's really a nice puzzle. First time we built it together, of course, my daughter and I choose this one from the 750 pieces. I wanted to have this with these two tigers, but this is also nice, and I'll let them choose. So maybe I'll get the second with tigers also. That's a rectangular puzzle. And it's really fun to build, of course, this color blocking. This looked like a big radio and the CD on. It's really a fun puzzle to do, and I filmed it. If you wanted to have any puzzle that I show you now in the time lapse, please leave me a comment. So this you can have when you have interested in course. I have puzzled it on tape and I only have to add the video. Yeah. The second one is this. I don't know if the second one is the right term from this. That's my daughter's one. My daughter always buys puzzle that was in an outlet store from Ravensburger. And it's a hide and seek puzzle. Look and find. Not hide and seek, look and find. And there should be rabbits in there. 16 rabbits. It's also a UK brand. I've seen it one or twice. I don't know, maybe Sandra has puzzled it already. I wanted to search after all 16 rabbits and show you everything, so if you wanted to have no spoilers then. But I've puzzled it, and it's my daughter's puzzle, so I just crumbled it. Of course, we wanted to do it together also, or she wanted to puzzle it, and I've only built it and trying to do it fast and trying. Yeah, I tried to speedrun this a little bit. I mean, I have speedrun it in 2 or 3 different times, but it was a really fast one, so it's an easy puzzle. And I hadn't got the time to get and see all the rabbits that are in. I think I found 3 or 4, and I crumbled it before I get a photo from every rabbit. So I wanted to do it a second time, or puzzle with my daughter, and then we can together search after the rabbits and making photos so that I have all the spoilers of this puzzle. But we didn't have done this, and so I don't know if I get the video out of, but I really wanted to have a full spoilered puzzle video with this. Yeah. And then we chosen to have a little bit more fall vibe puzzles. Of course, we don't have one, or I don't have one. I think I have a fall puzzle from Ravensburger, but I sold this, so I didn't own it anymore. And I choose to buy me one. It's a Clementoni. It's not my favorite brand, but Clementoni is a good brand and they make good puzzles. I mean, I've puzzled this, but not on camera. I wanted to have an enjoyment while watching the World Championships 2024, and it didn't take that long. That it was, I think, Thursday and Friday I have the pleasure of building this, and Saturday and Sunday I needed something else. Yeah, but it's a nice fall puzzle. It's a 1,000 piece, and my daughter was so I don't say crazy. I mean, that was a difficult puzzle, but that's 1,500 pieces and it looks like it is the same, and 500 pieces more is more time, so it would be double so hard like this, and it's looked tricky. So, but that's, you will see in shrink wrap, it's brand new. I'm not puzzled, and I think we're doing this together before I trying to get it on tape. But it's like with everything else that I usually buy or puzzle or do, I try to film everything that I get new, or I try to film everything I've got in my hands. But sometimes it took longer to record and to add the video. And yeah, if you wanted to have 4 wipes, then maybe write me in a comment that I have to produce this video. Yeah, and this is one of the Flohmarkt finds. Yeah, there are now all the second-hand. That is a really sweet puzzle. I don't know, these photographs and this sort of picture from this artist, I think that's a photograph, Anna Geddes, has a collaboration with Schmidt Puzzles, and I have one of these baby puzzles, a rectangular 1000. I'm not having it anymore, but I have one, I think, but they have really many, and here you see there are butterflies and also this planters with the babies in it. And this is the strawberry one. It's a shaped puzzle and it has 700 pieces. And I thought I wanted to have a shape puzzle, although I'm really not into this baby photo type of thing. I mean, there were more puzzles, rectangular puzzles also with these pictures, or this sort of pictures, or this art style of pictures with this photograph, with this artist. But I only bought this because it's shaped. Yeah, there is also this one. I don't know, I feel that has some strange vibes. I mean, there were many Clementoni puzzles, and I thought with the Clementoni you never can make anything false. It's not the thing I would usually choose, but the style of and the roughness of the picture and this box, I don't know. For only a few bucks, it's a good quality puzzle, and I thought better get it. Maybe they discharge it at the end, and I thought maybe better to buy it. And I have 2 Piantniks here. That's the first one. I don't know, it has a vibe. I feel that's really difficult, but the lines and the colors are really pretty, so that was on the first one. And the second one is a art style puzzle. It's the Scream from Edvard Munch? Edvard Munch. And yeah, I don't know, I don't feel this picture, but I mean, have this with this chicken on it. It was really pretty. But my daughter has a knack for this picture. She has also a t-shirt with this picture on it, and my second daughter has the thought of it must be funny to build this, course there are so many stripes on it. So yeah, I don't know, I mean, when it's not costing that much, maybe give it a shot. So this would be a project for us all together, and we will puzzle it together, and I'm really seeing forward to do this. That was the 2 Piantnik. I mean, on the back side you see the whole puzzle, what Piantnik is an Austria brand, and they produce also playing cards. I mean, Vicky Mix and Builds has this big 6,000 card puzzle. That's the background, and the front, that's the playing card they produce. I don't know, I don't feel that they have many variation of things, because usually I see 1,000-piece puzzles, nothing else. They have a decent quality, but always a little bit problem with false fits, so I'm not 100% in. I don't like it 100%, but it's really decent quality pieces, and for me, it's an Austrian brand, and I'm from Austria, so I get my hand on many of this, and sometimes when they are cheap, I think, okay, I mean, so bad they are not, and the pictures are usually sometimes art, sometimes something funny or collage, and this is really a beautiful picture. I have also one with clocks on it, and I have some of them. One point I thought I could get a little bit on internet and research, get a little bit knowing if where the brand is, how long they produce puzzle, and show you the puzzle collection that I have now from Piantnik puzzles, but I'm not sure if I should do this. It's so solely a small brand, and it's so unique from Middle Europe, so I don't know if this is something. And yeah, I find a big one. It's a 3,000-piece puzzle, and yeah, it's an old Ravensburger. I don't know if there is a year on it. Yeah, 1989. Yeah, 1989. So it's a little bit older. And the picture looks really difficult for a 3,000-piece puzzle, and I thought that's a challenge, and I'm into challenges, and I really like the picture. I enjoy doing flowers, and there are so many flowers in. I mean, this area with the trees, it's like a wood. I think that's a garden, but there are so many trees. I'm really a bit afraid that it would take me longer than I wished to. Of course, it's 3,000 pieces, and it's a second hand, so I hope every piece is in there. So maybe seeing forward to doing this after my big project that I have on my table. Yeah, and the other thing I find funny, I buy me an old Ravensburger 750 pieces puzzle. That's from 1978. That's 2 years younger than me. So it's younger than me. It looks really old. Yeah. The funny thing is, 2 years ago I bought on a Paris shop like this puzzle magazine with 3 puzzles. A 500, a 750 pieces, and a 1,000-piece puzzle in one box. And this is this. And guess the cat puzzle was not in the box. So I only have the 500 and the 1,000-piece puzzle in this puzzle magazine box. And now I have the 750 piece from this box. I don't know why. It was so a funny find of, now I have all 3 puzzles from this puzzle magazine. And I think this puzzle magazine, although it has no branding on it, is a Ravensburger course. This is in Ravensburger, and it has 750 pieces, and it's exactly the same as this. So yeah, so I think this box also around this area. So now I have all 3 puzzles of this. I mean, I don't know if there are all pieces, of course I'm not puzzled it yet, but that's a really pretty picture. And I usually not in cats or pets or animals at all. I'm not really liking animals, but I think these 2 kitties are so sweet, and the flowers and the background. I think that was also a good grab, and I'm glad I have now a full box of these 3 puzzles. Yeah, and the last, I don't know if you have any, I don't know, it's always like when my daughter buys merch puzzles with her thing that she's now into and binge it and whatsoever. That's from I don't know, it's cartoon series, but it's for adults. It's a little bit about hell, of Satan, and no, Lucifer. Lucifer is one of the characters. She wanted to dress them, make cosplay like Lucifer. It's called Hell of a Boss. Yeah, and she bought hit merchandise puzzle with 1,000-piece puzzles, and yeah. It's always when I show puzzles from her in her thing, of course. She's a huge BTS fan, and she's a huge Alice in Wonderland fan, and a huge fan of Encanto, and all those things that she buy, I get, and it's not my style, but I like puzzles. So for me, usually it's not that big problem when a puzzle is of the picture is not my style. It's a puzzle, and I like to do puzzles, so I will find it okay at the end, something. I mean, there are 1 or 2 puzzles I'm really not into, and I know I will not touch it anymore. But when I get an Amy Stewart, and I puzzled it now 3 times, I'm not sure if I puzzle this 2,000 pieces again. Yeah, and have a other shelf with 1,000 pieces, but that's also not my style, and was really dark and really difficult to puzzle. I really don't into crumble, dense, busy puzzles. Maybe it's really a thing of European and American taste. Maybe you grow up with something and then you like more this other things, but I'm really good at solid color and solid sections with big sections, and there is my whole strength, and I feel that's more my neck and more my kind of puzzles. That's the thing of, I wanted to have a big project with a photograph or a landscape, but I'm not sure. I mean, last time I watched Jeanette and her puzzles, this big 5,000 piece puzzle from Ravensburger with this Hawaiian, I think it's called Hawaii Resort or something like this. And it's only the blue water and the green. I don't know, you have to be really patient, or you have to be, I don't know what you have to be to puzzle this puzzle. I don't feel to do this. But I was thinking about having 1,800,000 piece puzzle in 4 sections. Of course, then 1,800 divide 4, it's 4,500 for each thing, and it's a good amount, and I can puzzle. And there is a puzzle with 4 seasons, and there is the castle Neuschwanstein in it, and it has all 4 seasons Neuschwanstein, and it's really a pretty picture. And I have been thinking about getting this puzzle for making it in 4 sections and puzzle this for Neuschwanstein castle. pictures, but I'm not sure there. It's a really difficult picture, and so many variation there are not. I mean, I'm not sure. That is always a thing of, I'm not sure if this is interesting to watch while I'm puzzling and getting mad about not getting the sky together, or getting the background together, or the castle, or I don't know. I'm not feeling good with that. But it's always which project I do next. Yeah, but I've bought me a puzzle. I mean, I say my daughter, hey, can you buy me a puzzle on Amazon? And she said, oh yes, okay. And I've chosen it because it's really, really cheap. I mean, that's a 6,000 piece puzzle, and it costs approximately 24 euros. I mean, with 24 euros you can get 2,000 piece puzzles or less, and 6,000 pieces for this price, it is a really good thing. And I was always thinking of, oh, I like the picture, I wanted to do this, but I was not sure if I wanted, of course it's not a new thing. So let me show you. That's this here. Have I? Yeah. That's this here. It's the Venice Sunset from Clementoni. And if you are into big puzzles, then you know that Vicky Mix and Builds built this puzzle also. And therefore I was not sure if I wanted to have the same picture puzzles as she. Of course, there is something on, you don't need it a second time from me. But it was cheap, and I liked the picture, and I watched the videos 3 or 4 times because I really wanted to have the same experience or the same picture puzzle. And I was a little bit, I'm now in there, and I'm always thinking, oh yeah, Vicky says about this and that. And I remember, oh, she says that the brick pieces of this, the bridge pieces are really distinct. And I recognize, oh yeah, the bridge pieces are really distinct. And it's really a nice picture and a nice puzzle, and I'm really enjoying to doing this. I mean, at the moment I've been a little bit frustrated because there are so many pieces of these buildings and these lines, and I have pieces over pieces over pieces. I mean, I'm now halfway through. But there are so many pieces on a board, on a thing, and how should I try to find a thing? It's a mess. Over everywhere, pieces on the puzzle, on the board, everywhere. And I'm now so, I have to sort this. I have to make a structured organization to have all my pieces, and it's a little bit, I don't know if I say it's frustrating. Of course it's not, and always when I think, oh, I have to resort things and dump all on the puzzle so that I can get them picking out and laying on the other board or laying on the side, or I decided what I wanted to do with the puzzle piece in my hand, then normally I say, oh, there is this, click, there is this, click, there is this, click, there is this, oh, there's this. And I find pieces, I don't know how many, but it feels like the whole dump of pieces I've dumped on the puzzle to get them resorted is now halfway through. Although I never sorted, I puzzled it. And I'm not sure if I should get on with that. I wanted to get all the puzzle pieces from the puzzle so that you see the puzzle while building the rest of the puzzle, you can enjoy the picture. Yeah, but I'm not sure how to proceed. That's in the middle of the process, you get me, and I talk about how I wanted to proceed, even if you're not familiar with the process now. I really have to stop myself talking about things. Of course, then I talk, and I think I will cut this out or make it a little bit smoother. So yeah, now it's getting puzzled this, and I think in a month or so I will have this full time lapse of this puzzle. And yeah, till there maybe I get a little bit more update on something else. If you wanted to have one of the puzzles that I show you, see if there is fitting, or you really like the picture and wanted to have a time lapse, then please please leave me a comment below. And yeah, that was it. If you have any questions to my life and to my life situations maybe. So yeah, that was it for now. I hope you have a nice day, evening, morning, whenever and wherever you watch my video, and we see each other in the next. Bye, and happy allesatt.